All right, the second question says calculate the shortest distance. So the shortest distance between the observer and the ship that makes an angle 25 with the horizontal ground. All right, so first things first, we need to know what angle, what ship makes an angle of 25 degrees. So the first ship is the ship that makes an angle of 25 degrees with the ground. So we need to know the shortest distance between the observer and that first ship. So what is that distance? They're talking about this point here. Let me use this. Talking about this point here. This distance here. So this is the observer here, right? And then the angle that makes the ship that makes an angle of 25 degrees here. So the distance between the observer and that ship is actually this distance. So we'll call this x. So how can we find that? We already know that here is 35 meters. Okay, so we also already know that here, from here to the end, is 75.0506. Sorry. So how can we find the shortest distance? Well, we can still use SOHCAHTOA. We can use also we can use what do you call it? Pythagoras theorem. Well, I'll prefer to use SOHCAHTOA. And let's see what happens. So we have, let me reproduce this diagram. So we have the diagram like this, 25 and 35 meters here to the observer that's up there, and then we want to know this distance here. So we can use SOHCAHTOA and say this is opposite, 35 meters opposite. This part here is the hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse is SOH, which is sine. So we can say sine 25 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 35, over hypotenuse, which is x. So that means x is equal to 35 over sine 25 degrees. And that will give us what? That will give us x equal to 82.82 meters, I think. 82 point, my pen is 0.82 meters. Now they said in whole numbers, so our answer finally will be x equal to 83 meters. So that is to the nearest whole number. This is our answer here.